Uh, can you turn page number, sorry, slide number 1? Yeah.
This is one, right?
Okay. Practical number MCP7. Experiment is an analog experiment is analog to digital conversion. Objectives are introducing analog to digital conversion using PIC16F877A microcontroller. Actually, this is your first experience with 16F877A microcontroller. What is the difference between PIC16F777A and PIC16F84A microcontroller? මොකද මේ දෙක අතර තියෙන ප්‍රධාන වෙනස ඔයාලා දැක්කද? Okay, you should be able to understand what is the main differences between these two microcontrollers. In this course, we use both of these microcontroller, PIC16F84A and PIC16F877A. Okay, actually we can perform analog to digital conversion only using PIC16F877A microcontroller. Okay, then you should be able to identify the relevant register and their configuration in order to conduct an AD conversion under the given conditions. Okay. And implement an AD conversion using PIC16F877A microcontroller. Okay. Next slide. ඊළඟ slide එක ගන්න.
This is the next one, right?
Yeah, next one.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. This is the hardware designing. You have to design a PIC16F877A based circuit, okay, using Proteus software. Actually, you have a lot of experiences about this software. Actually, you can reuse your previous circuit. Only thing is you have to change the microcontroller. Okay, you can replace PIC16F84A by PIC16F877A microcontroller. Okay, there is no any significant difference. Okay, then next one. Okay, next change is you have to connect 10 LEDs. Okay, you have to connect 10 LEDs with PIC16F877A microcontroller. You have to connect those LEDs with port B and port C. Okay, 8 LED with port B from bit 0 to 7. Okay, 2 LEDs with port D. You have to connect those 2 LEDs with RC0 and RZ1 bits. Okay. Okay, after that you can save your design using the name of MCP7. Okay. Next slide. Okay. Now, okay. Now you have to follow these configurations to conduct an AD conversion. Clock conversion equals F oscillation divided by 2. You have to input unknown analog value to AN0 pin. You should be able to recognize where is the AN0 pin. Okay, because you have a lot of experiences with pin recognitions of the microcontroller. Finally, after the conversion, you will be able to make a result. Actually, this result can be represented by using two formats. Those are known as left justified and right justified. In this case, we ask you to save your results using right justified format. Okay. Then you have to identify what are the important special function registers. Actually, their names and addresses. Those are required to conduct an AD conversion. Okay, after the identifying these registers, you should be able to identify what are the power on reset values on these registers. Okay, as well as you should be able to understand what would be the new value. Okay, what would be the new value for these register in order to conduct your A to D converter. Okay, actually sometimes you have to use another general purpose registers as well. Then you should be able to uh, make a proper, actually suitable flow chart to function this operation. Okay. Finally, you have to write down assembly language program in order to display uh, AD result L by using LEDs, which those are connected with port B, and A to D result high using port C LEDs. Okay. Finally, you can save your hex file using MCP7. Okay, these are the things you have to uh, complete during this practical. Okay, do you have any issue? Okay, after that you can simulate this program. There is a, actually in the here PIC 16F84A should be changed by PIC 16F877A. Okay, this is a mistake actually. Upload MCP2, not MCP2, MCP7.hex to PIC 16F877A in your hardware design on Proteus software. Run the system and analyze the observations. Okay.
I guess this is
Can
this
you
is the
share?
last slide.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is the last one.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the task that you have to complete. You have to perform an A to D conversion. Okay. In here, you have to convert analog value on AN0. Okay. Analog value on AN0 by using PIC 16F877A A to D converter. Okay. After that, you can generate the results. Okay. Result will be a 10-bit results. Using one port, you can't display 10-bit results. Okay. Therefore, you have to use two registers. Okay. 8-bit can be represented by using one port. Rest two bits can be represented by other output port. Okay. That is why we ask you to use two output ports. Okay. Now you should be understand how to operate, how to perform an A to D converter operation using PIC 16877A microcontroller. Okay, you can go through your data sheet. Okay, can you show data sheet which is relevant
Yes,
to?
I can do that. Wait. Data sheet, right?
Only six students, no?
6.
Uh,
They are all together.
Actually,
Yes, not yet.
okay. Can you display? Can you display first page? First page means
You need this
pin.
one.
No, yeah. Next one. Next page.
I guess this one, right? So this is what you
Uh,
need.
the next one. Okay. This one. Yeah. Okay, using this page, you can identify what are the differences between PIC16F84A microcontroller and 877A microcontroller. Okay, actually this data sheet describes 28 pin, 40 pin, and 44 pin microcontrollers, okay, generally. But you have to go through PIC16F877A. It is 40 pin microcontroller. Okay. You can compare memory amount, flash memory capacity, EEPROM capacity, and number of pins. Okay, you can go through this table actually. Look at this table, first one. First, okay. Can you show pics? Yeah, this table. Okay, you can compare program memory, number of bytes. Okay, SRAM capacity. Other features mean A to D conversions. Okay, look at the IO column. Okay, 8 PIC16877 has 33 input output pins. Okay, it has 8 channel 10 bit A to D converter. Okay, 8 channel, you can convert 8 analog signals. Okay, not simultaneously, one after one. Okay, you can convert 8 channels. Okay, then can you go A to D section? Okay. Actually, using this page, we can show them pin diagram. 40 pin one. Yeah. Okay. This one. This. Can you see PIC16F877A microcontroller? Using this pin diagram, you can identify what are the power pins. How many power pins? Actually, power pin can be recognized by using specific names, VDD, VSS. Can you see pin number 11, VDD, pin number 12, VSS, pin number 32, VDD, pin number 31, VSS. Look at the, where is the master clear pin, reset pin? Pin number 1, look at the pin number 1, master clear bar. Okay. Uh, uh, how do you connect oscillator with this microcontroller? Where is the oscillation pins? Oscillator pins. Look at pin number 13 and 14, oscillator 1, oscillator 2. Okay. Actually, when you go into operate a microcontroller, you have to provide some conditions. You have to connect power pins, you have to connect reset circuit, as well as you have to connect an oscillator. Okay. First, you can identify where the those pins are available. Okay. Then you have to identify where the port B pins and port C pins. Okay. Can you see this? I'm not going to explain everything. You should be able to understand those things actually. Whereas the AN0 analog, according to the table, it says PIC16F877A microcontroller has 8 analog channels. Okay, can you recognize those analog channels? Actually, analog channel are named by using specific name RA, RA0, RA1, RA2, so on. Okay, look at RA0. RA0 is RA0. RA0 is connected with RA0. Okay, AN0 is connected with RA0. AN1 connected with RA1. Okay, where's the AN2? AN2 connected with RA2. AN3, RA3. There is no any connection RA4. There is no any RA AN3 with RA3. Where is the RA AN4 analog channel 4? It is not connected with RA4. Okay. It connected with RA5, not RA4. Okay. Then where is the AN5? AN5 connected with RE. What are the RE pins? RE pins belongs to port E. Okay, this microcontroller has several ports: port A, port B, port C, port D, and port E. Okay, how many pins with port A? How many pins are available on port A? RA0 to RA5, 6 pins. Okay, how many pins are available on port B? RB0 to RB7, 8 bit, 8 pins. Okay. How many pins available on port D? RD0 to RD7. Okay, you can count those things. Okay. Then where is we asked to convert the analog value which is available on AN0. Then what is the pin? AN0 is connected with RA0. Okay, then you have to connect in your circuit. You have to connect unknown circuit, unknown voltage with AN0. Okay, after that you can maintain your. After that you can uh, operate your A to D conversion. Okay, then we have to go A to D conversion section actually. You can go through bookmark section.
Okay, so I think I should go with the
A to D conversion.
yes. So yes, let me get the
I don't know whether student have this data sheet. Did you upload it?
I
I
think I
think
did not upload the data
no.
sheet,
Actually,
but
I think
this is the page that
yeah,
you need, right? Analog to digital conversion. Okay.
I think Miss Kalpani uploaded it or shared it. Okay, A to D conversion. Okay, you can go through this section to implement A to D operation. Okay, you can uh, check carefully this section. Okay, there are several registers. First register is ADCON 0 register. Okay, uh, look at this registers. What are the pins? How do they configure during the power on reset? Okay, look at these pins. Pin number 0 is AD on pin. Okay, next pin is unimplemented. Pin number 2 go down bit. Uh, uh, pin number okay 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are named as CHS0, CHS1, and CHS2. You already know that this microcontroller has 8 analog channel. Okay, you can select required channel using these 3 bits. Okay, actually using 3 bits you can generate uh, 8 different configurations. Okay, according this configuration you can select required pin. You can go through the specification. Look at bit number 7 and 6. Actually bit number 6 and 7 used to configure your conversion clock. Okay, we asked to convert we asked you to keep your conversion speed as f oscillation divided by 4. Okay, then these 2 pin should set at 0. Okay, you can go through this table. Okay, next one, channel selecting. We asked you to convert AN0. Okay, AN0. Then you have to select 000 configuration. Okay, next one, go done. Okay, you can bit number 2 is go done bit. What is the function of the go done bit? Uh, Actually, AD conversion is start bit. Go done bit is known as AD conversion bit. When AD on equals 0, actually AD equals 0, AD conversion is progress. Okay, you can actually AD conversion is in progress. Okay, it is an status bit actually. When you put it into logic state 1, it is start conversion and it keep that value until conversion is completed. Okay, when it becomes a 0, AD conversion is not progress. Now progress means it completed. Okay, it complete. Bit number 1 is again unimplemented pin. Bit number 0. Bit number 0 is AD on bit. Actually, first of all, you have to activate this bit. Okay, using this bit, you can activate your A to D converter circuit. Okay, without enable this A to D conversion part, you cannot do any conversion. Okay, therefore you have to first set this bit. Okay, after that you can use go down bit in order to initiate conversion and check its state. Okay, okay, check its status. Uh, you can initiate conversion using go down bit. Okay, after that you can identify what is the current situation on the ongoing process using that bit. If it is 0, it means conversion is complete. Okay, actually using this register, you can identify how to set your bits according to your design. Okay, next one. Okay, next one. This register is known as a DCON1 register. Uh, again, you can go through this data sheet. Last 4 bits. Look at last 4 bits. PCFG0, PCFG1, last 4 bits. Okay, last 4 bit. PGF0, PGF1, PGF2, and PGF3. Okay, using these 4 bits, you can set up you can configure your AD version. Actually, you can port controlling. Actually, you can do port controlling using these 4 pins according to the table given in below. Okay, bit number 3 to 4, bit number 3 to 0. Okay, first column. Actually, you can go through the first column. First column says what are the configurations. Okay. Okay, row says if you select one configuration, how your pins are configured. Okay. If you use all 4 bits are 0, AN0 to AN7, all pins are analog configured as analog pins. Okay. Reference positive voltage equals VDD. VDD means 5 volt.
Hello. I think we can't hear you now.